I guess that shows how far the Chiefs have progressed to a certain degree, doesn't it? That you can, roll into a game in Northampton after 2 losses at Leinster, but it's, people are kind of looking a little bit quizzically.
No, look, we're not going to push the panic button. That's for sure, because that's just going to then ruin the next 3-4 games. We're back on track. Through training, we reset ourselves pretty well. I say we don't get too worried when it goes badly, but we don't get too hyper when it goes really well. So it's just keeping control, making sure we review and preview and go through our processes to keep ourselves on a level playing field and keep that confidence rolling. And certainly we've got confidence going into the Premiership.
Northampton's first league game since Jim Malander was relieved of his duties. Do you think that this makes it even harder for your guys because perhaps the Northampton squad have kind of got something to prove to a certain degree?
Well, I think they'll perform. I think they would have performed it either which way. It's a big game for them at Christmas. I think it will be close to a sellout. So what we've got to focus on is ourselves and make sure we hit the pitch in top order. The last time in the Premiership we did that against Bath and we produced a really good first half. So we've got to make sure we hit the pitch flying, concentrate on ourselves, make sure we get our game in order, and look, ultimately then. You don't mind about the result. You just worry about the performance. Let's make sure we get our performance right. If we get a performance right and we lose, we'll still be happy with that. And if we get a performance right and we win, then great. It all works out. But ultimately, it just comes back to that standards that we hit on the pitch.
The Franklin's Gardens is a place you know well from your time as a player and what have you, but it's not the happiest of hunting grounds for Chiefs, is it?
No, we talked about that in the week. It's we've only won there the once. We have underperformed there as well, so they've been frustrating at times. Some of those losses, but equally they've obviously been a very good side as well. So it's not an easy place to go. It's a great place to play rugby because the fans are great. It's a proper rugby club. So what we'll go up there with is let's put our best game on the pitch and see where we come.
Some people will say ex-Northampton man, doing very well as a coach at Exeter Chiefs. Maybe he's a replacement for Jim Malander. You thought about that?
No. I've got way too much time spent on worrying about our guys. Look, it's nice to be mentioned, but it's not on my radar. It's very important that we get concentrate on what we're doing here. This is a fantastic club and we're driving it, and we're hopefully driving it towards the top end of the league. So that's where my whole focus is. And
a great way to end to go into Christmas if you can come away with that rare victory at Franklin's Gardens, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're top of the league. And we don't want to be just settling for that. We're not happy with that. We want to be pushing on, and obviously it will test the character of the guys, which is what we want. We want to see who stands up, and I'm sure we'll find out Saturday afternoon.